All right, guys, I'm gonna go find the Low St. John's Forest in Bradford, Vermont today. Looks like a nice little trail to hike, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So stay tuned for that, and I'll be right back. Quick pit stop at the Marahuni store. All right, here I am at the St. John's Lower Forest in Bradford. We got some nice picnic tables here for everyone, and the trail is this way. So I have been down here before, just in the parking lot. I've never walked the trail, and we're gonna go check it out. So this is gonna be great. It's a nice sunny day. Beautiful weather today. Probably the first nice day we've had. I got a couple waters with me, and yeah, we're gonna check it out. Nice little culvert here on the right as you come in. Looks like a nice little trout stream, possibly. Check it on that side. I really like getting out on nice days like this. You know, it relaxes your mind, makes you feel peaceful. So yeah, we're gonna have a great time today. I've never explored this trail, like I said, so don't know what's in store. So I just stumbled on this little area. Looks like a little party spot. Look at that. Nice. Fire pit. Stumps all around to sit on. We got some firewood. Now, I don't know what that is. My brother would say a Sasquatch built it. So who knows? We're gonna head back on the trail, but that's a nice little area. That was right up on the left as you just get in the trail. Oh, and look, seems to be a trail that goes down that way. We're not gonna go that way though. We're gonna go this way. Maybe it loops around. Just a man living his life. I'm glad I decided to come down here today because, like I said, I've never walked down this trail. And very nice out. What are some of the things you guys are doing today? That's what I want to know. Put that stuff in the comments. And let me know if you enjoyed this video. Oh, and look at this, guys. There's another little place up here. I'm going to guess that you can camp here. Because look at this, another fire pit. Maybe I'll have to come up here and do a camp out. You can hear the traffic. We're right in Bradford, Vermont. It's a town probably half the size of Claremont. For those of you who know what Claremont is. It's a nice little town. They have like a main drag. Kind of like Pleasant Street in Claremont, but nicer. And then they have another section of town that's kind of like where their stores are. But yeah, it's a pretty nice little town. So I'm heading down this side trail, and it looks like it goes into this little field here, right next to the interstate. So that's where I'm hearing those cars. Here's the field, here's the interstate. Alright, we're gonna head back this way. Back on the main trail. We're heading up towards this big cement thing. We'll see what that is. Looks like some sort of old well or something. There is a house up there I see through the woods. Heading uphill. We're gonna find a spot to sit and have a water here in a second. Little upgrade here. There's a house right over there, like I said. So I've crested the first hill almost. I noticed over here on the right there's a bench. Let's go check it out. Look at this, guys. Nice little spot for a break. I think I'm gonna sit here a bit, listen to my podcast, smoke a cigarette, and just chill for a second. So stay with me, guys. So, to give you guys an update, I have to walk back down to the Jeep, which I'm almost there, because I forgot my lighter. And I need my lighter, you know? What if I get lost up here and I need to start a fire? You know, that could happen. So, okay. I got my lighter. I was just passing a sign back there telling about the place. This is school property. You're not supposed to be smoking up here. So I guess my walk was for nothing. But am I gonna follow the rules? That's the question. So we'll see. Here's something I didn't see on the way up. Now that's definitely a Sasquatch house. What do you guys think? My brother will tell you that's what that is. Sasquatch built that. So we're coming back up on that little fork in the road. And I think if I take the right and go down by the interstate, I can follow the fence up right to where that bench is. So we'll check it out. So here's the spot where the interstate is. And we're gonna go over this way because I know there's a trail. When I crossed to see that where that bench was, I crossed over a trail. And here it is. So we're just gonna walk up here. This is my boring life. I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is the access road so they can work on the wires, the power lines. That's what I'm going up now. Now the other trail runs parallel to it. Damn, that's quite a hill. I'm at the bench though. We're gonna take another rest. So I'm back. I'm gonna chill here for a minute. I went down there to get a lighter and so I could smoke a cigarette. And now I don't feel like I should smoke because there's no smoke in here. But we'll see what happens when the camera goes off. All right, I've had my water. I did not smoke. And now I'm heading out this way. Good things in, bad things out. That's my philosophy. All right, we're over the crest of the hill. And we're heading straight. Nice little area. Oh, and look, there's stone walls over here. Man, if these hills could talk, what would they say? Stone walls are a sign of land division in the old days. And apparently, this probably all used to be farmland because they didn't build stone walls in forests. So in New Hampshire, sheep herding was the thing. So who knows, this could have been a sheep herder's farm back in the day. Who the fuck knows? I certainly don't know. So there you go. Another stone wall. There's a pond out here. I don't think I took the right trail, but we'll see. We'll see if we find it. Nice day for an adventure anyway. Why you do this? So just as I suspected, this trail loops back around to the other one I was on. So it's basically the same trail. So we're gonna hit the loop. So yeah, heading back down. Right back to the Jeep, I'm sure. Pretty nice out here. Okay, so I found another culvert and the trail goes up that way. I don't want to go that way. I'm going to bushwhack and follow this brook down because I know that goes down to where I began. So wish me luck, guys. Nice little babbling brook. I don't advise people to go off the trail like I'm doing. I've got a pretty good idea where I'm at, so I'm not worried. But doing stuff like this in the wilderness can get you lost. So, just wanted to warn you. Alright guys, I just put my foot in my mouth there. I thought I knew where I was. And now I'm off the trail and I don't know where anything is. So I'm gonna get my bearings and I'll meet you in a minute. Well, that was an expensive detour. I found the trail though. No worries. So what was I saying about not going off the trail? Probably shouldn't do that at all. I'm just happy I found where I'm supposed to be. So I'm back at the bench, guys. That was quite the adventure. Yeah, don't go off the trail. Ever. Unless you have a compass. If you got a compass, you can go off the trail. But, oh my goodness, man, that was kind of scary, but I did it, you know. I know it's a small area. There's houses all around. What I did was I just followed where I could hear the interstate, and it led me right back to where I was supposed to be. So I went off the trail. I got a little lost, but then I found it again. That is like, that mirrors what my life is like right now. So it's kind of poetic in a way, but that's what I'm gonna go with today. It's been a good day. Thanks for joining me, guys. So we made it back to the Jeep. We didn't lose anything. That's a win. We're gonna head out now. We're gonna head back home and we'll find out what we do when we get there. I don't know, maybe I'll have another fire, cook something on the grill. We'll see. But thank you again for joining me, and don't forget, out with the bad, in with the good.